Congressman Rich McCormick is joining us. He's a Republican from Georgia, also an ER doctor as well. Congressman, thanks so much for coming on. We do appreciate the time. The breaking news that came down just about an hour ago, this from David Weiss, also sending out, again, from court filings that we learned about these charges. Hunter Biden, again, 5-year investigation. The investigation is concluded, according to Chris Clark, which is the attorney for Hunter Biden. 5 years. A couple of misdemeanors for paying your taxes late and then lying on a gun form. He would agree to enter a pretrial diversion agreement. Congressman, what are your thoughts on that?
I think there's a clear double standard here. It's very aggravating to me to watch people who are living privileged lives get away with essentially murder. I mean, this guy has done so many other things. You could talk about child trafficking. You could talk about prostitution. You could talk about drugs. The things that were on his computer, I think, amounted to a lot more than this. I remember when I was in Afghanistan in 2016, I remember reading about how Hillary Clinton whitewashed her computers, destroyed evidence, basically went against a subpoena. This was at the same time that some poor sailor got thrown in jail, taking a picture of a submarine that he never showed to anybody. The double standard is so clear and prevalent to Americans. It's got to be disappointing to the average person.
Sir, what does this mean for the investigation by your colleagues on the Oversight Committee, including Congressman James Comer and his investigation into this alleged influence peddling scheme and also those payments? And as you were referring to the Hunter Biden laptop story, what happens next with that aspect of the investigation?
I hope we're just getting started. There's so much more that we need to unpeel. All this money and transfers, all this money from all around the world. The fact that a politician can have foreign money put into their account with all the different accountability items that we have. I'm right now going through my first year of filing, and the amount of things that you have to turn over is so detailed and so excruciating in the things you have to research just to make sure you do it right. The fact that somebody could get away with something so egregious, millions of dollars being put in your family's accounts, your account, it just blows my mind. So there better not be a lack of accountability when it comes to the president and his family.
Any comment on that? The president, again, we haven't, at least right now, we haven't really had a statement from him just yet. We haven't had any official statement there other than what we've heard from Hunter Biden's attorney on this. Again, what he read off here, and I'll read it off to you really quickly because it's very quick. But this was Chris Clark put this out. He says, with the announcement of 2 agreements between my client, Hunter Biden, and the United States Attorney's Office for the District of Delaware, it is my understanding that the 5-year investigation into Hunter is resolved, end quote. The attorney believes this is a done deal. The investigation, the 5-year investigation into Hunter is resolved. There are many folks watching this program right now, again, and may not have a legal background, and fair enough, but they still are wondering, from common sense telling them, why would it take you 5 years to come to an agreement on 2 misdemeanors and a pretrial diversion agreement on this, when this, typically for anybody else, this would be in and out, if you will.
I haven't even heard of any penalty, really. I don't know if one, at least in your reporting right now, I'm not hearing that they're not doing any jail time. I haven't even heard of a fine. So what is the point of this hearing? What's the point of justice if there is no justice? But then once again, this goes hand in hand with everything the Democrats are doing right now. They're trying to let people out of jails. They're becoming murderers in multiple cities across the United States. They have no sense of justice. They have no sense of honesty. They have no sense of the American way. And this is what we're fighting over right now in Congress.
All right, that is Congressman Rich McCormick joining us with his analysis of the news we've been following this morning. Again, entering a plea deal here for those tax charges and then also the gun charge. We appreciate you, sir. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me on.
You're welcome.